As part of our celebration of Women's History Month, Texas Medical Center Orchestra is holding a special concert. TMC Orchestra is known as one of the finest community orchestras in the nation. Here this morning to share its rich history and details on this weekend celebration are conductor Libby LaBelle and manager Adrian Ponce. Thank you both for coming in to talk to us about this morning. First, let's start by talking about what is TMC Orchestra?
Well, TMCO is not just an orchestra. You know, we are an organization that, aside from providing affordable symphonic performances that are made accessible and with diverse programming, we also offer free community concerts around the Texas Medical Center, serving the hospitals and serving the patients and all the medical faculty there. And then we also have an education program where we go and we serve students that otherwise wouldn't get private lessons and that kind of material and that kind of attention. And so we provide that. We are a lot more than just an orchestra. But that is the focus of what our mission is.
The gist. You know, I can only imagine the smiles that come from this orchestra, the impact that it has on that community and the communities beyond. Talk to us about this weekend's concert and what goes into picking the songs for the event.
So last year when we got our dates and I realized that it falls on Women International Day, I started looking into repertoire and I thought, what am I going to program? TMCO is in its 24th season.
Wow,
so we have done a lot of repertoire and I wanted something special. So as always, I go on YouTube and I just kind of scan to see what's out there that maybe I didn't know.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. And it just something popped on my feed, a video of this symphony by a female composer, and I thought, I don't really know this woman, Charlotte Soy. So let me listen to it. I didn't really know much about it, didn't do any Google search, just listen to it. And from the first listen, I thought, oh my gosh, I really loved it. You know, I went through my day, picked up my kids from school, and I thought, you know, let me listen to it again. I really
to see if you feel the same way.
If I really loved it. Yeah. Well, by the end of that day, I listened to it a dozen times.
Wow.
I loved it that much, and that was a sign that I really loved it, and I needed to pursue it. And so I started looking to find out where am I going to find the music. Googling Charlotte Soy, there is very little out there.
Is she from the U.S.?
So this woman is a lost female composer from the 1920s who passed away in 1968, and she was one of those women who was living during the wars and never really made it very big, was not very known. And recently, after the pandemic, her grandson has been reviving her music. So she actually never heard the symphony performed live.
Wow.
And she wrote it when she was 30 years old during World War I and was inspired by everything that happened. She had 4 kids, she was married to a composer, conductor, and all those emotions just came in that piece. And so when I listened to it, I thought, oh my gosh, that could have been
the
me.
Power.
And you know, one thing about this woman is that she had to use her grandfather's name, Charles Soy, to actually publish some of the music because, you know, back then, if you said, oh, this is a symphony by women, they would be like,
of course, they're not going to show.
You know, it's probably bad.
Yeah. Wow, that's really, you have me hooked. I'm so interested.
Yeah, so I basically, it took me a long time to try to find a person that could help me. I did some research on the internet, and eventually I connected with some people on Facebook on my women conductors group who connected me to Francois-Henri Labbé, who is the grandson, and then the rest is history.
Wow. And what are his thoughts on this production?
He is really amazed. This is only the 3rd performance of this ever. So a woman conductor, Deborah Waldman, discovered this music in France and decided to premiere it. It has been performed twice, and so we are the 3rd ever in history performance of it.
Well, tell us, when is the show?
It's this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. at Zilka Hall at the Hobby Center for the Performing Arts.
And for people interested in attending, How can they go about getting tickets?
At thehobbycenter.org
Okay.
or at tmcorchestra.org.
Oh my goodness, I love this. And we, of course, will put all of this information inside this article on our website, clicktohouston.com. We appreciate your time this morning. We're out of time, but you have me hooked. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go purchase some tickets, and I'll be there Friday.
Thank you so much.
Sunday
And you know,
evening
the
at 5.
program is all French. We have a wonderful, beautiful female soloist, Audrey Walsh, who is a Shepherd School of Music student and is graduating, who will be singing the Berlioz La Nuit d'été. So it's an all Frenchy, romantic,
I love it.
post-war music.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you both again. We do appreciate it.